Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Whoa,
Hello.
horns loud.
Howdy ho.
There we go. Okay. How's everyone doing?
I'm needy.
Well, okay. Oh, yeah. You're doing that well. I didn't understand a word any of you just said. You all talked at the exact same time.
Said I'm doing all right.
Said I'm being needy.
I'm being Justin. Kidding.
Oops. Oopsie. Did I drag you into AFK on accident?
That was not on accident.
Accidents happen. Just happy little accidents.
I'm not a happy little accident.
You're an unhappy accident?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh boy. But anyways, so we're gonna be playing some more tabletop, continuing the campaign. Like we do every Sunday, as long as I get my shit together. I know we missed last week, but hopefully this week will be worth the wait.
Yeah, it was kind of foggy.
What?
You said we missed.
Oh. Boo, that's my bad joke. Okay,
Oh, I stole it. Who oofed me?
Someone oofed you? Probably deserved,
Yeah.
honestly.
Goose oofed me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Which, you know, fair.
Well, Goose is just power hungry, so.
I pressed the wrong one, actually. I meant to do.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh.
My God. Oh boy. Interesting. So, did anyone actually get the notification of us going live? Because I didn't see it. And I don't see some people in here who are normal.
I see one on Discord.
Yeah,
I didn't get a notification about it.
Yeah, it's like Twitch didn't even give the notification that we're live.
They gave it to me. I see it.
Did they give it to you? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I happened to notice that normally my phone, it pops up and it didn't.
I mean, I see it on Discord, but I didn't get a notification.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I usually do.
Because normally, like, our mods and that are in here, like, right away and that, and I noticed they're not, so I'm just, like, I'm hesitant to start if people didn't get notified properly, but that's okay. So who's giving the recap this week? I don't
I did it last time, so not me.
I'll do it. I just have to
Right.
think of what happened. It's been a busy freaking week.
Yeah.
It really,
everyone
honestly,
keeping cool.
I was gonna say before we even do the recap, can we just say this last week has been
rough?
It has been a week of all time.
A week that feels like a month, that feels like a year.
Yeah.
All at once.
Like, so much happened this last week. But
Yeah.
Falcon, you seem to be doing a lot better though, from what I've gathered.
Yeah, I mean,
You're walking around fairly
I'm walking
fine.
around. Yeah, I
Which I
guess
feel
it
like you
wasn't as
shouldn't be, but
No, I mean, it said that I can put my full weight on it. That's what the doctor said.
Yeah, they did say that.
to be
Yeah.
fair, didn't they think they were gonna have to remove more and all that? Like,
But they thought they were gonna have to remove like the whole thing,
yeah.
but they only
So
ended up taking like half of it out.
And apparently, this wasn't just a new thing that happened, because apparently when they went in and they got the piece out, it was shredded, apparently,
ugh.
which means it's been there for a long time underneath my bone or whatever. And it's just, I've got a picture of it. It's very weird. It looks like a little piece of cotton.
When the doctor came out with pictures after Falcon had his surgery, before like I got to see him or whatever, he told me he's very surprised that he went this long without getting it looked at sooner. He was
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
surprised.
have a
He was surprised that there wasn't more damage done.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
Which makes me
Oh, go ahead.
sorry. Go. You can go.
No, this is a different subject, so continue.
Oh, which it kind of astounds me because, like, I feel pain. Like, I can feel pain. I don't ignore it, but I never felt actual pain with it. Like, even after the first part, it was a shock of pain, and then it eased up. But that's the only time that I've ever felt uncomfortable with the knee, except for in 2016. But of course, even with my wisdom teeth, I had one that the tooth itself came off, and the nerve endings on the inside, or the squishy part, I guess, I could sit there and poke it, and I wouldn't feel anything.
Don't do that.
Poke it.
Well,
Poke it real good.
see, I was trying to figure out, like, what at first I was like, what crunched in my mouth, and I felt around. I was like, I don't feel anything.
Okay.
And then I guess I just have like a high pain tolerance. Like, that's actually worrisome and weird, because I'm just like, okay, what else is going on in my body that I don't feel, but that's something, it's, something's wrong with it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's something wrong with you.
There's a lot wrong with me. There's a lot wrong with me.
I know on my end this week's been rough for anyone who saw kind of the update thing. Definitely had some ups and downs this week on how I feel about it all. My goal is this next week to kind of buckle down and really work on some stuff. Hopefully, some of that will be stream related, some of it won't be, just to kind of give a general idea. We'll kind of go from there, basically, and see how it goes.
Go for Justin.
Huh?
I said go for Justin.
Yeah. Anyways, so now let's actually do the recap. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I still have to fucking
Remember? If you don't remember that, if you don't
5th of
remember, maybe
November.
you shouldn't be the one that does the recap.
Well, we didn't do it last week.
No, it
Yeah.
was 2 weeks ago. Oh.
Oh, this is that one. Where did we start with that one? We started going to the next city, right?
It was the next town, yeah.
Yeah,
Hi,
next town,
Raven.
not city. Hi, Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Um,
It's okay. Don't apologize.
Raven, hello.
so we went to the next town. When we got there, I bumped into something that was invisible,
Invisible.
Invisiblade. Um, we went to the tavern, asked the guy up in there, like, what's going on, or if they have any rooms, because we were going to sleep for the night and everything. We find out that, you know, there are, their animals have disappeared, all of them, just all at once. And then whenever someone came in to town and went to leave, like stayed the night and everything, their animals would disappear throughout the night. So to keep watch, three of us went to, well, no, how we found out that the animals were invisible and not just like completely gone was I cast a spell to see animals, I guess. I'm horrible at this.
You're good.
You're doing
You
great.
don't have to give all the exact, just kind of a brief overview. You're good.
Um, I saw that there were animals that they were still there. They were just invisible. Someone made them invisible, cast invisible, or whatever. So we took ours to our horse and buggy, or cart, or carriage, out of the city to make, to watch and see if it's in the city, in the radius of the town, or if it takes place outside of it as well. Everything was good throughout the night until we started hearing giggling and laughing. Well, yeah, maniacal giggling. Um, let's see.
Can I interject at this point?
Yeah.
So while the rest of the party went and slept outdoors, I took Beefo to the tavern and got a room for both of us. Might have gotten a little something, something.
Oh my god. That's what you
Woke up
wanted to
with-
interject?
No. I'm gonna explain from my point of view. So I woke up in the middle of the night, also hearing laughing, while the rest of the party was hearing Excuse me?
I think that was Corgi
Oh, that
getting
wasn't
ready to
me.
switch.
Okay, never mind. I thought I got booted again. I was gonna say, what the hell? So I was hearing giggling while the rest of the party was hearing it as well. I turn over and there's no Beefo. So I started freaking out. And by this point we had all we knew what was going on, so I was like, if you're here, like, do like one tap for yes, two taps for no, like yes and no questions. And like eventually managed to get up and around, and I tied a rope to myself. I had Beefo tie a rope around himself, and we made our way to the rest of the party. Falcon can continue from there.
Yeah. So whenever we woke up, we realized that after hearing the maniacal laughter and everything, we realized that the horses were invisible. So even though it wasn't we were in the city, they still became invisible. I sent a little messenger to Lux. Yeah. And that's whenever he came in. And then
Wasn't your bat invisible too? Like the little totem for it?
oh yeah. little totem was invisible as well as in my pocket, so I knew it was still there. But yeah, then the culprit, uh, revealed himself, and I fainted.
We're all fairly sure that he was a god of like tricks and chaos, I think.
What he claimed to be.
Yeah. Manny invited him to have breakfast with us, which was probably a good call on his end for all of us. And then he proposed that we do a little thing for him to get the animals to not be invisible anymore.
Oh yeah.
The rest of the party was like kind of hesitant on it, but I was like, okay, yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not? I forget what it was exactly, the item that he gave us, but he told us to take it into the middle of town where there's a fountain and to drop it in the fountain and just see what happens. So we go back into town. I get up on the ledge of the fountain and I'm starting to give this grandiose speech, getting ready to throw it in, and I slip and fall right into the fountain with it in my hand. And as soon as it touches the water, everyone's clothes disappears. Everyone, including the party.
Who would come up with
I
such a
thought
thing?
it was fucking hilarious.
Not a negative
I immediately like turned myself invisible and got the fuck out of there with the rest of the party.
Oh wait, I did that wrong.
But yeah, that was fun.
So and
That's what
I
happened
believe
last
that's
time.
where I was gonna say. I believe that's where we left off.
Yeah, because we all got out of the city.
And we were back on our
Yes.
merry way.
And just like that,
Mary.
there's a corgi.
There is a corgi.
Yeah.
Hello,
Lordsters.
Corgangela.
So it's so weird because I have Twitch opened up doing stuff on it right now,
Mhm.
and there's this streamer that's called Corgi Cam.
Oh,
I know Cam.
Whenever
I love
it came
Corgi
up,
Cam.
it was like Corgi Cam's live, and I was like, "Oh, Corgi's live." I'm like, "She doesn't need to be live. She's driving. She does not need to be driving and streaming." And so I was like,
Oh,
"What is she
God.
doing?" And then I go in there, I'm like, "Oh,
You know what's
Yo,
even more
corgi-
impressive? The fact that corgi's little legs can reach the pedals for driving.
Yeah, I have it specially made.
You know how in movies
It's
they'll
a-
like attach sticks to the pedals?
yeah."
I always thought she drove one of those little like RC cars.
It's one of those little Tykes cars that are like yellow and red.
The little Barbie Jeep.
Oh my god.
Puts cans on the bottom of her feet to reach it.
All the fucking Coke Zero that I drink, not sponsored.
Corgi,
Stop!
I
Don't
thought you-
call out my 3 cases of Diet of Coke Zero.
Corgi, I thought we talked about your Coke addiction.
It's technically
It's
a
hurting all of
drinking-
us.
It's technically a drinking problem, not a Coke addiction.
Porque no
¿Por
los
qué no los
dos?
dos? Get out of my head. Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay. So that is where you left off. So you are leaving the city, and as you cross, as you cross the border of the town, your clothes do reappear. So you don't have to worry about that.
I put down my invisibility. Thank God.
And that's
Thank
why
gods.
I stayed in the car.
Thank- Thank the gods. That was fun, right, everybody?
Eh,
It was certainly eventful.
It was an event.
How'd that speech of yours goes? I was too busy leaving to notice.
It went.
Did you put on a good show?
It went as good as I could have imagined, and better even yet. Let's just leave it at that.
Let's just leave.
Okay. So, as you continue going away from the town, you do notice there is something sticking out of the ground in the middle of the road. And you just kind of
Ooh.
hear a little...
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Not this again.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Okay. So, Lux, you grab it. It seems like it's some kind of rod.
Oh, okay. Can I? Maybe spellcraft?
Yes.
So I figured if it's a rod, it's probably something that. Oh my goodness! No, get back here. I need a.
I heard a yunk.
You heard a yonk?
Oh, that was shit. 17.
Only because you know who this comes from, I'm gonna say that between your spellcraft and you knowing who's given this to you, you're pretty sure this is a rod of wonder.
Oh,
Oh.
son of a bitch! Not again! Not again!
Also, I like how you're like, oh, that was shit. It's only a 17.
I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Oh.
He just has that much.
I have a 14 in
Pluses to it.
spellcraft.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure my spellcraft is a 0 bonus.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
It's a 1 bonus.
Well, I'm an intelligence caster, so I have like
Yeah.
super fucking high intelligence.
Fair.
It's very
Okay, I
funny
guess
to me
I'll-
that the rogue of the party is the intelligence-based one, but
He's also the wizard of the party.
I
yeah,
have
I,
to
know.
look up the stats for this damn thing. Again.
I can send it to you.
Get my dice out before I get randomly called in.
I don't want to fucking turn myself blue again.
So just so you know, I don't even see that in the list of effects on here.
Why are you blue?
Gregory.
My last character, Cornelius, turned himself blue after using the Rod of Wonder one fucking time.
Like permanently?
Yes.
Oh.
Again, I do not even see that in the list of like. That means that Rod of Wonder must have been a custom built list of effects. Because that's
Well,
not
I mean,
even on here.
This is Pathfinder's list, right?
I know. I compared it.
Is it not in the D&D one? Oh wait, no. Wielder 50% chance or the target 50% chance.
Oh, there
Turns
it is.
Permanently blue, green, or purple. No save.
Ooh.
Right, because
Because
you
I
thought-
rolled a 96 or a 97 on that bitch.
Yeah, and he thought he rolled something really good.
The fuck I did. And then I got buried in the fucking ground.
Oof.
Well,
Immediately
there
after.
you go. And in this campaign, you've been buried in the ground, and now you have a Rod of Wonder.
If I had a nickel.
I have fucking trauma. That's what I have. I could honestly. No. I was gonna say I could sell it, but then that just feels dirty.
Mm.
Dirty, dirty.
You do know. Well, let's see. Would you know how much this costs?
I know it's not a common item to come across.
You know that it's worth a pretty penny. So what you do with it is up to you.
Could get me quite a bit of good shit with it.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me wants to keep it. Part of me is like, no, not the trauma, not again.
Well, I'll leave that up to you. Anyways, I'm gonna guess you continue on the road at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you will go for a little ways. It has been interestingly and oddly quiet. On
Never
your
want to
route.
hear that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Quiet night out there. Why would you say that?
But as you go along your way, nothing seems to attack you. You don't see a single other person on the road, in fact, which is quite interesting as you're getting this close to the city at this point. You're getting a lot closer. So you'd think there'd be more traffic along the way, but there is not.
Are we on the right road?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Normally, I'd expect to see at least a few travelers or merchants or just people in general.
Does anyone
Kinda-
not have a map?
Kind of eerie.
Manny should
we
have a
did-
map
we-
in his bag of holding.
Well, then
I was gonna say we
I'll
did
get
we
out
did
my
pick
map.
one up.
Before you do, Beefo pulls a piece of paper out of his clothing.
Loincloth.
That's why I paused. I was like, well,
He has
And he
actual
holds it
clothing
up.
now. We bought him clothing.
Yeah, we did.
well, that's no fun.
I mean, I took it off at one point.
You you really are the rogue. Anyways, and he holds it
And
up
somehow the bard as well.
and he just kind of stares at it. And doesn't say
What
anything.
you got there?
Map.
Oh, like
Huh?
lean over and look at it.
It does look like he's holding it upside down.
Beefo, this might be upside down.
He blinks a couple times. Beefo, read upside down. But here, and he just kind of hands it over to you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn it right side up and kind of look at it and show the rest of the party. Like look at it with everybody. Like
It does
kind of
look
compare
like,
with Manny's.
It does look like his map has like food stains on it.
That's fine.
So it's not necessarily, in fact, not just food stains. It almost looks like at one point he like wiped his mouth with it or something.
Oh, good lord.
That's fine.
Beefo, did you use this as a napkin at one point?
Beefo did not take nap on it.
Okay. You're such a beautiful himbo.
Says the himbo.
One would know.
Game recognizes game.
I just kind of pat Beefo on the shoulder like, oh, gosh, you're pretty.
Alright, so when you're looking at the maps, it does seem like you're on the right road. From what you can tell, at least.
Is there any magic at play here?
Is there?
I'm asking the people who have access to detect magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast Detect Magic. Do I see anything?
All of you are very magical.
Wow.
Do I see anything on the road or any magical reason why there's no one on this road?
No, not from what you can tell.
Okay. Oh. Well, Manny,
I will also say it's not like it because you've encountered a feeling like this before. It's not quite the same as when you were in that. Remember when your characters were going to the tower? This would be Manny and Lux specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not like that. Like it doesn't
Okay.
seem like you're repeating or anything like that, but it just seems
okay.
kind of odd. Okay, just to clarify,
Well-
different feeling, different emotion right now.
Well, I don't notice anything magically off about the road or our surroundings, so maybe it's just a slow day? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think we keep moving. If nothing
Yeah.
else.
I think that's our best course of action, yeah.
Okay. So then you keep going, and I'm gonna say that you're getting fairly close to the town, but by the time you are getting there, it is starting to get dark. Do you want to push forward to and travel while it's dark to reach the town, or do you want to set up camp and reach town in the morning?
I have dark vision. We could.
And
I
you
think
can
several of us have
vision.
dark vision.
Yeah.
But the
I do not.
horses do not have dark vision.
Good point, Yonway.
That is a very good point.
Ooh.
There's a mass
Sorry.
shift in chat. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I got excited.
I'm gonna catch it. No, I know the chat. I
Wait, it's acting
help
like you're a
run
new
this
chatter?
I help run this channel.
You're literally you're an editor for the channel. Did it say that for you? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I clicked on like send a message and it was like, oh, here's the chat guidelines. Like, I know.
I'm aware.
I haven't updated the chat guidelines in so long. We probably need to look at that too.
Probably.
Anyways. Okay, so what are you going to do then?
How close? Like you said, like can we see it in the distance?
It's probably another hour or so. So
I say we make
you can get there. It's just it is already getting dark at this point.
Yeah.
What's the weather looking like? Is it a clear
Hey.
night, full moon?
Hey, that's where I come into effect.
Mm-hmm.
I
So-
would like
Oh.
to use my
Yeah.
character trait and tell what the weather is for the next 24 hours.
Shit.
Today's weather is sunny with a high chance of humidity late in the afternoon.
It's fucking windy out here.
Yes, Yonway, we can tell.
So
Hair just blowing in the wind.
So, the weather is going to be fairly warm.
No.
And
No.
Ew.
get there.
Uh-huh.
Can we...
A slight
Not?
breeze bringing in the summer days.
Aw, I am loving that.
Mm-hmm.
Yonway, was your hair always that color?
What are you talking about?
You look different. Can't
You
put
look
my finger on it. How do I look different?
Has
Is
your
there something on
tail
my
actually
face?
always been that long?
I mean, I do like to keep them nice and long for the boys.
So,
Anyways, the weather's gonna be nice.
So what do y'all want to do then?
So that didn't answer my question. Is it cloudy and is it a full moon?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I don't.
What does that mean?
Why are you worried about full moon all of a sudden? I don't even know why you're asking that one.
Because if it's a full moon, that's typically enough light to kind of see.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Why
If it's a
are
full
you
moon.
That
worried?
makes
You have
sense.
dark vision.
But the horses don't.
Yeah, the
I
horses
thought
will
like
be
Beefo was
fine.
gonna turn into like a werewolf or something, and I was about to like go to town on that man
We're all like side
again.
eye. Like, what are you talking about?
It is currently a waning crescent.
Okay. So it's going to be pretty dark.
There's a Wayne Crescent.
Oh my god. Um,
I think we press forward a bit longer.
yeah,
I
because
vote.
I've
I vote that.
I've got some. I can use like produce flame or magic lights or whatever.
Yeah, I also have
We
magic
need-
light.
I mean, that will also like show our position to anything and anyone. But if they're already out there, they would probably find us anyway.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay, so you're moving forward.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you continue traveling, you still don't really encounter much. You do hear off in the distance some animal noises every now and then, which is honestly almost kind of a break from the silence, because it's been kind of almost eerily quiet, but you do hear some of the common noises of the night.
Caw, caw.
Crickets
Some-
and stuff like that.
Some some wolves howling. Yes, some crickets. Wait, isn't there a... Wait, I got this. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was
You're
trying
up.
to go for it.
In the distance.
There's
Yes.
a duck.
And you swear you heard a goose honk at some point.
Where is it? I know it's there.
But
Where's the
otherwise,
goose?
fairly quiet. As you continue on, you start to see some lights in the distance.
It's now morning, says Miss Goose.
No. Stop. Oh yeah, just an hour away. It takes all night to get there. But you do see the town in the distance.
All right, let's. They're walking slow.
Where? As we get closer, I don't know how close we are, but I would like to cast detect snares and pits.
Okay. You don't detect any at this moment.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you approach the town, one thing to note is that it doesn't seem like there's anyone out and about at all. Not even guards at the gate.
Well, this is really strange now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How big is this town? It's big enough to have a gate, so
I would say this is about... I'd say this may be just a tad bit smaller than the original town you came from, with the Archmage's Tower and all that.
okay, so pretty big.
Pretty big. Not like full city big, but like, it's a pretty decent size.
Give it a couple years.
Mm-hmm. You do note that there's a lot of farmland as you're approaching in that. pretty big farming community here. But you're approaching the central part of the town, which is, yes, does have a wall and a gate.
Is the gate open?
It looks like it's kind of like partially, like it looks like someone went to close it, but they didn't close it all the way. Probably that summer breeze might have blew it open a bit.
That seems suspicious.
When
What would you like to do then? You're at the gate.
I'm gonna
Well-
shout, "Hello, the gate!"
The
I don't
gate
think
does not
the gate can
respond.
speak, Manny.
Yeah, but the gatekeepers should.
No one
When-
replies.
When have you seen a town this large have a gate that's not manned?
I agree. It's really weird. But like, I don't know.
What
Something just seems
is-
off. Can't quite put my finger on it.
what's an overdistance?
Can someone roll me a knowledge local?
Local.
Ooh, I actually excel on this one, I think.
I rolled a natural 20.
Well,
Well,
I might as well roll anyway. Shoot, you know. 21. It's not terrible.
Okay, so the little bit that you do know about this town, because this town isn't super well known, it's mostly known for providing lots of food. You know, like I said, farmland and that kind of stuff.
No.
But the other thing that this town is kind of known for is being kind of a gossip town. It's also kind of known for being ever so slightly superstitious in a sense too. But otherwise, nothing else really sticks out to you at the moment. Other than, like, you know, no one's here at the moment.
What do you guys think we should do?
I'm not even sure. Maybe we should go to the tavern and see if there's anyone there.
I mean, after the last one we went to, maybe all the humans were, well, all the all the, I don't even know. All the people are
townsfolk?
invisible. Yeah. Fuck.
Well, I mean,
'Cause
if we
all the
bump into
creatures-
anything that we can't see, that'll be a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Justin,
Yes.
what it? Here, I'll
Hey,
just message.
Listen!
This will be a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Send
I
your
think
message.
heading to the tavern would probably be the best way to catch somebody, because if they want, you know, to make money, there should be an inn.
There's an
Yes,
in.
of
There's an
course.
out.
Exactly.
How? You're on 3s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also sent something.
Perfect, thank you.
I just responded. Yee.
Because I can't find it.
Oh.
Before we go any further into town, I want to cast Detect Magic again. See if I notice anything strange about the town.
Detect magic, you said?
Yeah.
So when you do that, this doesn't have quite as much magical energy as like the town that you originally came from with the Archmage, because that town almost everything is just pure magic. This town has some elements of that, um, but beyond that, it's not as much as like what you're used to. Although it's much more than compared to the two towns you've been to right before this, where they had basically little to no magic around. There is some magical energy here. There are a few things. For instance, um, instead of torches, there are some of the buildings have like little crystals sticking out of them. Something you're used to for like light. But there's no like floating platforms or anything like that.
Okay.
Beyond that, nothing seems out of the ordinary magical.
All right, let's keep moving and looking for an inn.
Okay. You can find an inn pretty darn quickly, actually. It's not too far from the entrance.
Hey, there's one. Maybe there's
Wonder if-
somebody inside that can help us.
Yeah, maybe everyone's just asleep or all in the same place.
That would be. The first suggestion makes sense, Nux. The second one almost sounds like they were being kept as like prisoners somewhere, which is a little unsettling,
Yeah,
especially given the
'cause
circumstances right now.
a whole town just doesn't disappear out of nowhere.
Okay, so you're going to the inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you walk in, immediately several people are in there, and they all just kind of look at you bewildered.
I know we
A
have.
couple of them kind of duck down, kind of startled.
Hello?
It's windy outside. I'm sorry. I'll shut the door.
There are people in here. You were right.
How did you? That they seem kind of shocked.
How did we what?
How did you survive?
Survive
Survive
we
what?
just- Kind of walked in
Haven't-
here.
Haven't you heard that the moonlight it can burn people alive?
No?
I look
we
at my
haven't heard
arm.
that.
I've never heard such a thing. I frolic
Maybe
in
they
the
were
moonlight
just in
a
the
lot.
shadows. Maybe they were just hiding in the shadows. That's how they survived. We've been telling everyone that it's travel. It is not safe to travel on the roads right now.
We were outside in the moonlight and we're fine.
They just kind of look at each other. Wait,
I'm
really?
so confused. Yeah. Unless
They-
the moonlight, I was imagining it. Like, I wasn't, right? Eonway? Manny?
No?
Nux?
The
No?
moonlight wasn't doing anything to me.
A couple of them kind of peer out the window. And then they kind of look back at you. Interesting. And one of them kind of
So
gets up
peop-
and kind of like peeks their head out the door. They kind of squeeze past you.
Sorry, you gotta get the ranch. Let me get out of your way.
I mean,
Shut up.
just in
Don't
case,
say that. I don't say that in character, by the way.
like we're special or wrong or anything like that, I wouldn't put your whole body outside. Like put a finger and test it.
Just a little thingy.
So
Last thing
one
we
of
want
them,
is for anyone to step outside and die.
So one of them does stick their finger out into where the moonlight is. They kind of like hold it back couple times, and then they put their whole hand in. Nothing happens to them.
The hokey pokey.
Get out of my head! Get out of my
And the
head! I was just
moment-
thinking that.
And then the one guy, he kind of steps into the light, and he turns around and he says, "I thought you told me that the moon was gonna burn us." And she yells back at him, "Me? You told me." And they start arguing.
I looked at the rest of the party.
Well,
You
I
just
heard
put
it
me
from this
on.
person. Well, I heard it from this person.
Oh,
And they
God.
just keep going and going.
What did we just get ourselves into?
Who's running the inn?
Neither of them. These are luckily two patrons.
Where is the innkeeper?
They just keep bickering back and forth. They don't even hear you if you're asking those two.
Excuse me.
Well, I thought you said that you heard it from a traveling merchant. Well, you said that you had heard it from Linda.
Excuse me.
Linda.
See, I could come up with names. They still don't hear you, and then you kind of hear from behind you, since they're outside. Can I help you?
All right, turn around. Is it? Are
There
you
is
the
someone-
innkeeper?
Yes, I am.
God.
We are travelers looking to stay for the night.
Okay, well, seems like you've helped put a rumor to rest there, or maybe not rest, as they continue to yell at each other.
Is this a
You do
normal
also-
occurrence?
Oh, well, no. It's just we had someone come through who had said that to be careful due to the moonlight, and well, you can never be too safe, right?
You should
Oh,
always have
yeah,
an
I
air of
guess.
skepticism.
Was she fighting
We
evil
should
by
kiss
moonlight?
about it.
They should.
Honestly, it's been horrible for my business because no one's wanted to really travel.
Have you ever noticed that anyone that has ever drank water has died?
Wait, do you say that in character?
Yes.
The two finally stop yelling at each other, and they kind of look at you, and they go, "Oh my gosh!" And
Did
they
you also know that water is wet?
and they kind of they look like they're going through an existential crisis now that you said that. And they kind of go running off saying, "At least we can finally go home."
And not drink water.
So yeah, they go running off, and the barkeep says they've been here for days ever since we found out about this. They didn't feel comfortable going outside.
I'm
Not
glad
even
I
during
was
the
able-
day?
They've seen the moon during the day. It can happen, so they were never too sure.
I'm glad I was able to help break the curse.
Well, technically, you can see the moon all the time. It's always in the sky.
What?
Anyways, you need some rooms then?
Yes.
Okay. He will give you some rooms. The two bickering doofuses run out the door and immediately burst into flames anyways.
That would have
That
been fucking hilarious.
That would have been.
God, why?
Anyways. But how many rooms are you wanting?
I don't know. How many rooms do we need? 2 or 3?
How much is it?
It's a good price. Good question. What's the price of the rooms?
Oh, jeez.
They go home and kiss about
it's
it.
a, it's about 2 gold pieces per room per night.
It's a bit expensive.
Eh,
This must be a
Cap-
Oh,
nice
sorry, 2 silver pieces. God.
Okay, that's better.
yeah.
I was gonna say I have more than enough to slap down for everybody if it's 2 gold.
You're right, but the principle of it. 2 gold
I'm
pieces.
Fair
sorry.
enough. Fair enough.
Do you want 2 or 3 and split?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do 3.
Is there a stable
No,
close
I'll-
by that we can put the horses in?
Oh, I just kind of assumed that's where you left them when you came in.
Oh, okay.
I guess I
Yeah.
shouldn't.
I assume inns typically have stables.
Okay, so you get your rooms. Anything else you want to do?
Who's paying? Just so we.
Mm.
Can
I
make
paid
sure
for
we're
it.
even. Okay, good.
I paid for it.
Is there anyone else in the common room?
No one at the moment other than the barkeeper.
Well, then I'm
Hmm.
probably going to go up and get ready for bed. There's no rumors to be heard from no people.
Okay.
So
So
pat beef on the
you
back
all go-
and say, all right, you big himbo, let's
Okay.
get you to bed.
okay, we're gonna skip to the next day. But seriously,
Doof, that's the word I was
that's
looking
everything that you wanted to do, correct?
for. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else.
Okay, that's fine. So, the next morning, you wake up, and you definitely can hear outside of your door. It's louder than it's been anywhere else. You hear people talking, chatting, going about their day like normal. And then you
Okay.
hear a hyonk.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Coral, where's Coral? I hear him.
Oh my god. Okay. So, it is a new day. And I'll kind of leave it up to you.
All right, I got up nice and early and made my way downstairs.
Mhm.
Is there a breakfast being offered?
A continental breakfast? No, the continental breakfast costs a little extra.
What about any other sort of breakfast?
Yeah, you can get some breakfast.
Sweet.
When you do, there are a few other people that are in the area now. Like out eating as well.
Oh yeah. Are any of them talking? Can I overhear them at all?
You can listen in if you would like.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are they talking about? So, they are kind of talking, not quite whispering, but and it sounds like they are whispering back and forth about some of the politics in the main city right now. Did you hear about this one politician? Can you believe it? I can't believe it's so scandalous. They aren't saying the exact name, so you can't quite figure out who they're talking about. Do you just keep listening then?
Yeah.
Okay. So just as quickly as they were talking about politics, they then start talking about the weather. How it seems like it's going to be sunny with a nice summer breeze. What's anyone else doing in the morning?
I'm gonna go down and get some breakfast as well.
Okay.
Um,
Mrs. Goose.
Yeah, that's what I read.
kind of do the same as Manny, just kind of listen in on other people's conversations. And if there's anybody that I can't hear, I'll just cast speech reader sight so I can read their lips.
Okay. There's still just the two. Well, no, there's more than two, but there's two people in particular that are talking. Everyone else is by themselves. It seems like what they're talking about is the different political factions in the main city. In particular, there are three major groups kind of all vying for power right now in the absence of a main leader.
Okay.
Corgi and Falcon, what would you like to do?
I know I'm actually gonna be as little sleep as I need. I'm gonna be enjoying the bed and sleeping in. Because this is the first like genuine bed since we left the Archmage's town.
This
True.
is fair. Falcon?
I'm gonna go out and check on Slew and Camel.
Forgot that's what we named them.
God. Okay. When you go out there, they seem to be doing just fine. You do notice that there are lots of townspeople out and about. It looks like there are guards at their posts now. Anything like that. Ooh, now there's a rare Pokemon.
I see a rare Pokemon.
No.
I grab a Pokeball out of my satchel and I throw it.
Is it a Hisuian Pokeball?
Anyways, so the guards are at their post, and you do kind of hear as someone's passed by, did you hear someone braved the moonlight and now the curse is broken? It's safe again. I heard it was a bunch of travelers. Do you do anything or say anything to him?
I'm just gonna listen in a little bit longer.
Well, they pass you by at that point. They're walking the
Okay.
opposite direction of you.
Okay.
Okay, so you can all have your breakfast, you can feed the horses, so on and so forth. Now what would you like to do?
Dude, I'm still fucking sleeping.
Oh my god. Okay, so all of you are completely ready for the day. Except for Yanwei, who's upstairs.
That's fine.
Fucking honk shoe.
Honk shoe,
Sawing
honk
some
shoe.
wood.
Hawk
Me, 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 me,
No.
me.
Um,
The
I'm
extra.
just. Is there anything in town of interest?
I
that
mean, there's
noticed?
a lot of different shops and places here in this town. You do notice it's an interesting combination of like magical, like some places have like I said, like the crystals, those kinds of things. Versus some buildings look a lot more like traditional, no magic involved, built by hand kind of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in the store that has like the crystals and stuff and look around.
Okay. When you go in, you realize this seems to be I'm gonna say this one's the alchemical shop. Looks like there's lots of different potions, ingredients, anything like that.
Feel it.
Which would make a little bit of sense as to why it had more um, magical appearance in that on the outside of it.
Okay. What kind of potions do they have?
They have quite a few actually. Are you looking for something in particular?
No, I was just wondering.
The one behind the counter says, I have all kinds of potions or poisons if you'd like. Just let me know if you don't see what you want, and I can mix something up for you potentially.
Looks
Okay.
like you might have ataxia.
Oh my god.
Thank you for getting my reference, finally. Okay, so Falcon, you determine if you want any potions. Goose Manny and Lux, what would you like to do now? You've eaten your breakfast. You know that Nuxolf kind of took off already. You saw him pass by, but you have not seen Yanwei yet.
I'm gonna go check on Yanwei.
Okay. Do you just walk
Fair enough.
into a room or
I started going up the stairs. Do I hear anything from the hallway?
No, not from
You hear?
but no, other than maybe some light sleeping, but she's probably not the only person in the inn's sleeping in though either.
Yeah, I'll let her sleep. It's not super late, and
Okay.
I'll probably head out and look at the sights of the city,
Okay.
the town, I guess.
It's kind of like an in-between. Like,
Yeah.
you know how there's all the different classifications and all that? Like, it's kind of somewhere in
Yeah.
between. Okay. So you're going out and about on the town.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said before, there's lots of people out and about, walking around. You do overhear someone pass by. Is that one of the travelers? I heard they can brave moonlight any day.
I'm just gonna keep on walking.
Okay. And you do notice a few people kind of look at you and they kind of just whisper to each other.
That's fine.
Okay. Are you going anywhere in particular?
No, just kind of wandering.
Okay. I'll let you keep wandering then. Lux?
I'm gonna go find if there's a magical weapons shop.
Okay. Specifically magical weapon?
Yeah, I wanted to look for some ammunition for my short.
There is a magic shop and there is both a weaponsmith and an armor smith separate. But you don't necessarily see a magic weapon and arm shop. So which would you like to go to?
I guess I could go to the magic shop first and look there.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
No problem.
Okay, so you walk into the magic shop. You see lots of bits and bobs everywhere. You notice that there's a lot of magical energy in general inside the shop. And lots of things that you could see. When you walk in, gentleman says, "Browse to your heart's content." Welcome, welcome.
Everything's for sale.
That's a different one. You'll run into that shopkeeper another time, maybe.
I give a friendly greeting, like, "Hello, how are you?"
I am wonderful.
So it seems. I was in the market for some magical arrows.
Ooh. Let me see. I don't know if I have any arrows. Let me look in the back real quick. And he gets up and he walks into the back. And he takes a little bit of time. You just gonna wait, or are you gonna browse?
Yeah, I'll browse and wait.
Okay. Let's see. I don't have any currently, although I could get some enchanted for you potentially if you would like.
All right. How long would that take?
You could give me a few hours. What are you wanting?
Give me just a second. I haven't thought that far ahead.
Just message me what you're wanting, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yanwei, I'm gonna make you get up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll start getting ready for the day.
Okay. Okay, so Yanwei is finally awake. Nuxolf, was there any potions that you actually wanted?
Where did it go? I was looking through the potions. No, not right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Glad
She
that was
goes,
handled on
Are you
potions.
sure? You don't look so well. You might need a good potion."
What kind of potion do you suggest then for my unhealthy looks?
Well, you could try this one, or you could try this one. Let's see. And she's like kind of sorting through, and she kind of turns her back to you for a second. Quick, it's a politician.
So she just turns around.
She turns around and she's like looking through some potions on the back wall, so she's not looking at you.
Okay.
You stand there and wait.
Yeah, I'll just stand here and wait.
Okay. Let's see. So she holds out. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, now I'm having to look through all the actual potions.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's why I said I didn't see anything.
She holds out a potion. Maybe it's a curse, and she holds out a remove curse potion. Or maybe you're actually blind and you don't realize it. And she holds out a potion of remove blindness. Do you see this?
Yes, I see it perfectly fine. Yeah, no, I don't think I need any potions. Um,
Well, what about this one? And she pulls out a What does
I
she?
think this is the start where the rumors of the moon burning people started.
Yeah.
Hey, listen!
She holds
Where
out
is
a
it?
reduce animal potion.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And then she turns around again for a bit.
I cast.
Oh.
Where is it at?
You cast something?
Oh,
Okay, this will be good.
is it not here?
I cast doubt.
Not to derail, sorry. Did you know that there's soul trapping in Pathfinder, Justin?
Uh-huh.
I did not know that.
So there's soul stones?
Yes! There are fucking
Oh,
soul
wow.
stones in
Aw.
Pathfinder. Holy shit. That's cool.
I just slowly walk out quietly. 'Cause
Okay.
I can't find it, even though I thought it was here.
Okay. So as you get out, you get through the door and you hear a wait, where'd you go?
I cast cheetah sprint and I get the fuck out of there.
Oh my
Should have
god.
just shouted, I think I turned invisible. Can you find me a potion for that?
Okay.
Well, I thought I had something like disguise self or something like that. That's what I was gonna do, but then I can't find it, so
Okay. Corwin, did you decide on any particular arrow?
Yeah, I think I did.
Did you send it to me?
I'm sending it now. If that's at all possible.
Not familiar, but let me. Can that be put on arrows?
It doesn't say that it can. Here, let me send you the...
Yeah, I don't
It's-
know about that one. I'll tell you what. How about I meet you in the middle? We can talk about what you buy in the shop off stream, because I'm not gonna take too much time trying to
That's
figure that one out.
fair. Well, it gives me more time to look through more of them.
Okay, Manny still walking around town.
Yeah, any cool sights?
There's a few. But overall, there's nothing that's like really like sticks out as super unusual. It's just it's a pretty town. If that makes sense. Let's see. Yanwei, what are you doing?
I would get up and go see if there's any food left over.
Right then, who's first?
How did you still get first? We've been streaming
We
for
We left
an hour
it
and
this
an
time.
hour
We left
and
it
a half.
just for her.
Fair enough. Fair enough. High points.
She did get kind of salty the other day when she didn't
I
get
know.
it. It was kind of funny.
It's because I had jumped on to do the name change.
Anyways, okay. So yeah, there you can find some food, eat that, and then you can be ready to go out and about.
Yeah. I would say one of my first stops is I want to see, is there like a mail room, like a post office?
I don't know about mailroom, but there might be a female room.
I mean, I'm down for that too.
Um,
Happy Pride.
Yes. I would say you son of a mother. I'm going to say there is like a central hub for that. There are when you approach it, there are it seems less of a, it's kind of like a post office, but also like almost like a news place too.
Ooh. I'll peruse the news first.
Okay. Um, so it looks like there's kind of like a little flyer kind of thing. And
Moon
it
safe after travelers.
No, it hasn't spread that quick yet.
I was gonna say, oh goddamn, that's fast.
It seems like this is coming from the main, like the central capital, is where these came from.
Oh.
And the pamphlet you see is highlighting once again the political factions, and it seems kind of like almost slander against a certain one, if that
Oh,
makes
fun.
sense. So there's another one though, however, that is talking about the portals.
Oh.
Uh, the headline is missing keystones cuts off the trade.
Space!
That was loud. Those seem to be the only two that are really circulating at the moment, though.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that with me, and then I just wanted to see about picking up and purchasing either some like nice paper or something, because I have like a notebook on me. I wanted to see about getting some nicer paper to mail out and pick up like an envelope.
Yeah, you can do that. They can even help you send it as well if you would like.
Oh, I'm not ready to send it yet. I need time to draft it.
Oh. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, they can get you set up with that.
Perfect. Next.
Manny.
Yeah.
I will say when you start walking, you do see this interesting I guess kind of almost like a poster, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And it basically says magic suppresses.
Interesting.
And
Is
then
it
it
poster?
has
Is it like graffiti?
it's kind of like a makeshift, like, when I say poster, I'm not talking about like framed or anything. I'm saying like, you know,
Gotcha.
you know, and it does have kind of this interesting symbol on it.
Do I recognize the symbol?
You do not. Mrs. Goose.
I'm gonna
I
take
need you
note
to
of the
stop.
symbol for later.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue doing my tourist shtick.
Okay. Nuxolf, now that you've escaped the crazy potion lady.
Is there like oh my eyes, a magical items shop?
Yes,
that
there
could
is.
possibly have? Okay. Um.
And when you go there, you see Lux.
Well, I do declare.
Blair St. Clair.
What brings you in here?
Just browsing, looking for some arrows.
Ah. What kind of arrows?
Some magical kind of arrows.
Already in bed with him one time, and you're trying to take an arrow to the knee. I see.
That's not. I just shake my head and keep looking at the wares that they have. Is there anything that like sticks out? I guess.
I mean, the wands kind of protrude a bit, but it depends on what you're looking for. This shopkeeper does seem to have quite an interesting assortment of things. All of them seem to be magical, as well.
Do they have any sort of like magic equipment?
Yes, but not really like arms and armor kind of stuff very much. But as he's kind of insinuated, is if you want to have something enchanted in that, he can help with that.
Okay. Does he have any like rings or anything like that?
Yes, several rings.
I guess I'll point to a couple of them and ask him like, perchance, what are these magic rings?
When I say rings, I mean like several rings. What are you looking for?
Oh,
I mean, he has a couple rings of protection, ring of featherfall, ring of spell knowledge. Let's see. Ring of troglodyte.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
You heard me.
You fucking
Ring
what,
of
me?
key mastery. Ring of sea strider. Ring of water walking.
Ring of milk storage.
Ring of Milk Me Daddy.
Hey, you wanted to know what rings he had? Ring of counter spells.
wait, ring of counter spells?
Mm-hmm.
Just counter any
Oh,
spell you cast when you have it on.
how much is this counter spell ring?
Are you asking how much he's charging, or are you trying to figure out how much it's worth?
Listen.
I want to know how much he's charging.
Ring of mute falcon for horny crimes. Why falcon? Falcon's not the one that.
This fucking shit.
He's charging 5,000 for it.
Damn, that's a little high.
One thing to know is he does know what these items are, unlike
Yeah.
the one.
Sorry.
I guess before I decide on buying anything, I want to pull out the Rod of Wonder that I have and
Okay.
offer to sell it. Ask if he'd be interested in buying.
Ooh. Now isn't this a wonder? I could buy
Yeah.
it from you potentially. How much are you looking for?
Well, seeing as I'm pretty sure it was a gift from a god, say maybe 8,000? It is quite powerful.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. Gift from a god. You're a funny one. Let me see.
So
So
I've been told.
so you're offering it for 8,000, you said?
Mm-hmm.
He You didn't appraise it or anything, correct?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. He'll take you up on that. He will buy it for 8,000.
All right, deal.
Okay. So add 8,000
Oh,
gold
God.
pieces.
I have to do math. Shit.
He does give it to you mostly in platinum though, so
That's understandable. But it's 10 gold per platinum, right?
yeah. So he gives you 800 platinum pieces.
Jesus. I got a fucking badass wallet now, guys.
You like to think Beefo is actually asexual?
I have never.
Oh my god, there's a
been-
fucking tree in our chat.
That's
Why's
not
it
a
got-
real tree.
Why's it got stars on it?
Oh, wait, why do I keep doing that?
Oh, it's because they're.
the birthday event.
Yeah.
Ah,
Is it their, what, something anniversary? Like 2 or
It's
3
their
year?
5th year.
Oh, it's their 5th. Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm current on all of the lore.
Let's see. What was I looking at? Shit. Fuck, I lost it. What's it? Oh, shit. Oh, there's. I wanted to read what it.
What are you trying to find? Corwin?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I was looking at that ring you were talking about. Never mind.
Okay. So yeah, the shopkeeper takes the rod and he sets up a display for it real quick. I got a tree. And then he's like, "Can I help you with anything else today?"
No, I think that'll be all.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
hope you have a wonderful day.
You as
Thank
well,
you
and
very
I
much.
politely bow.
He bows in response.
Is Nux still in there?
Nux didn't say he left.
I didn't say I
Fair
left.
enough. Fair enough.
Do you-
Oh. Well, I wave goodbye to Nux and head on my way.
When you come out, someone comes up to you. Are you from the Magician's Guild?
Oh, I don't believe so.
Huh. Okay.
Why? What's the reason you're asking?
Oh, just curious. Just curious. And they just start
There's a
walking away.
magician's guild?
Uh,
There's-
they just start walking away unless you ask them something else.
I was gonna ask him if so there's a magician's guild nearby?
Well, there's one in the capital. I don't know. You just kind of seem the sort.
Well, I
Hey,
mean,
there you
I,
go.
Listen.
My house.
I am
It's
a
more likely than you think.
magically I do have some decent magic aptitude. Might have to check that out.
Okay.
What? What?
Yeah, they
what?
just
I need a mage that can help me make it believable.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yanwei, what are you doing at this point? Did you say?
I'm on
can't
my
remember.
way to the liquor store.
Oh, okay, perfect. So, as
They
you
got a
are
full liquor
walking,
bar.
you notice that there are some people. They are dumping out. It looks like they're trying to lift up and dump out the horse troughs, like with that hold the water.
Ew.
Uh-huh.
And then
Like-
looks like someone else is and they're arguing back and forth on what to fill them with.
I'll kind of slow down and pay attention a little more.
Well, we can't give them water anymore. We don't want them to die.
Oh my god. The horses the horses will be fine. I'm gonna keep going.
Did you know horses love beer? In real life?
Yeast.
Okay, so you just keep walking.
Yeah.
Granted, these are not the two people you told that to.
Oh god.
Yonway, what have you done?
Oh, they're gonna fall for something. Might as well just have them die off of natural selection.
What, the horses?
No, the people. If they're not drinking water, they're gonna die.
They're replacing the horses' water with other liquids, Corgi.
But what are they putting
Oh
in it then?
no.
That's what they're debating right now.
Because anything they put in it would also be a derivative of water.
Are you gonna tell them that?
Oh god, please don't tell them
I'll
that.
just kind of pay attention to what they're doing. Yeah, what other liquids? Did I
Well-
accidentally start a trend of those people that drink their own piss?
It's
God, I
sanitary.
hope
And I
not.
like the taste.
Mrs.
Right
Goose
now,
demands what other liquids?
right now, it seems like they're debating between hard liquor, wine, or juice to give to the horses.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Horses are also kind of built to just, kind of go without water for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they'll be fine without water.
My wife just came in and gave me a disgusted face.
What?
Okay, so you're just gonna keep walking then?
Yeah, I'm off to the liquor store. I'll just bring some back for the horses, I guess.
Okay, liquor store. Yeah, I guess there would be one that it's kind of like another tavern, but it has a lot more selection than the inn.
Nice.
And you notice that it is extremely busy at this tavern.
Is there like an event going on? Some festivities I'm not aware of?
Are you asking anyone?
No, I'm just gonna head in.
Okay. It is like really jam packed, and everyone is trying to buy some liquor.
I don't even know her. Sorry.
Okay. Well, at the moment, you can't even get up to the front.
Wait, I'm in no rush.
Okay. So yeah, you'll take a little while. It does look like they're selling through it really fast though too.
Nah, I'm not gonna fight. If other people want it, they can have it.
Okay. I'm gonna say by
not
the
like
time
I-
you get up
Yeah.
to the front, oh, hi, are you needing to replace your water? Cause I got all your needs.
My
What can I get you?
Sorry. Can I have something that is just nice and refreshing for summer?
Yeah, sure.
I accidentally made this town bussin' for fucking money for liquor now.
Mm-hmm. You did. Um. What are you actually wanting from him?
Just something kind of summery. Like, I pulled up a list because I'm crazy.
What,
and I
a
know,
pina
like,
colada?
Goose would also be appreciative. So for summer liquors, that would include things like vodka, rum, tequila, gin, and bourbon. So one of those works.
Okay,
Do
sure.
you
I
want
could
me
get.
to roll?
You have to understand. I don't actually know liquor whatsoever.
Do you want me to roll for it, and I'll just take one?
I'll give you straight tequila. How about that?
Tequila.
What about a
All right,
frozen margarita?
I'm going to fill up my third canteen with just tequila.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's you just hear faintly in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So. Okay, so as you're leaving, you notice that you get one of the last things of it, and it seems like he's about to sell out of liquor.
Nope, I'm good. I got my fill.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say at this point, it's kind of up to you. Is there anything else in particular you want to do?
Me?
Anyone in general at this moment?
Feeling pretty satisfied with my shopping.
Okay. Manny?
Yeah, I think I'm good. I saw the sights. Getting myself ready to play the. I say play the. I'm to be more priestly in the next town, the capital.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good for right now.
Okay, so are you spending another night? Because you've spent a decent part of the day here at this town. Are you going to spend the night here a second night? Or are you
Probably
gonna
a good
hit the
idea.
road? Okay. That's fine. So, at this point, I'm going to say it
Wait.
gets a little later in the day, closer to evening time. And you all meet back at the tavern. It seems like it's quite decently busy there. Several people are there.
I did have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
When I walked past the horses again,
Mhm.
what do I observe?
It does look like the trough is full of beer now.
Yeah, I don't think we can leave tonight anyway. Fucking horses are sloshed.
I ate a little beer as a treat.
Another thing to note is as you were coming back, you noticed that in the line at the one tavern kind of died down, but it seems like there's several people at the potion shop now.
Oh.
But anyways, you can make your way back to the inn.
Alright.
Do you all go
Does
back to
every-
the inn at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did need to make
Yeah.
sure. So
Did I find any good souvenirs while I was out?
I was souvenirs.
Yeah, I was being a tourist.
Shit. I don't know. You're such a
you
little
found
shit.
a
You
fucking
know that?
safety pin. There you
Uh,
go.
I found a pin illustrating a bunch of adventurers standing in the moonlight while pouring a beer.
Oh my god. I can't. I don't know. I'll think of something. Anyways, so you all make it back, and you set a table getting ready for dinner, and this time there's actually a server because you're there during like actual like lunch dinner time kind of thing. Comes up to you and says, what would you like? I have plenty of food. However, I do have to tell you I am out of most of our drinks at the moment. I apologize.
You have water?
Well, I mean, I guess I
I'll take-
could get you some water. Are you sure about that?
I'll take
Yeah, I'm
water as
brave.
well.
Yeah, I'll take some water too.
The server just kind of looks horrified and just kind of turns around and walks away.
Oh my god.
As the server is bringing out your waters, everyone just kind of like turns their head and like stares and watches as it's brought to you. Here are your waters.
I have a big old drink of it.
The server faints.
I sit and wait.
You wait. Wait for what?
Yes. Just wait.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm gonna see him waiting. I'm going to no. Later.
So, eventually the server comes to. Sorry about that. What food were you wanting?
What foods are available tonight?
You got chicken nuggies?
Shut up. They have the normal arrangement of food.
Okay, I'll have the stew.
Okay. One stew for you. Can I interest any of the rest of you in something?
Do you have a
I'll
special
have-
of the day?
We beyond just the normal stew, we also have a soup of the day. It's our special beer cheese.
God, no. I'll just have a salad, jeez.
I'll just have some of the soup.
Okay. The soup of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just take what Manny got.
Okay. Okay. So they walk away, and they come back. Um, since Manny, you got a stew, correct?
Yeah.
And then Lux, you also got that, right?
Yeah.
And then Nuxolf, you got the soup of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so for any of you that got a soup or stew, you notice that when you inhale in, it has a smell of like almost like ale or something about it.
Dude, I fucked this place up so bad.
I'm interested to come back through when we're done in the capital.
One thing I also want to point out is Eonway looks particularly different today.
It's the water.
You would be right. I do have a small paragraph if you want.
Yes, please.
So instead of what she initially looked like, her eyes are now an amber red and her skin is a deep warm tan. And most striking would be that her hair is no longer pink. Her hair is varying shades of leafy greens. And it's like, it's still styled normally. She has it pulled up into a tight bun. That's all.
Okay.
Yee. So yes,
There is something different about me. I wasn't just seeing things.
I pull
So-
out my fucking third canteen and I take a sip.
Eonway, what's in that?
Tequila. Thank you. My wife is on
course
the
it
bed,
is.
and all I hear is da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's okay. I was between that and Fireball, so
Ooh,
Fireball.
that's good shit too.
Mm-mm.
This is coming from someone who doesn't drink, so I don't know.
They're also funny music references.
I mean,
Mhm.
Fireball just tastes like cinnamon candy. So like,
Anyways, so yes, Lux, Nuxolf, and Manny, you do note that your soup and stew definitely have
Have
an
ale in
interesting
them.
taste to them.
Okay.
I just
Good
shoot a
stew
look over
typically
to
has some
Eon.
beer in it.
But not
I shoot a look
only-
over at Eonway.
Some.
Yeah.
Just kind of shake my head at her disapprovingly.
Do you want some?
Does this
I-
face look like someone who won?
Well, I mean, you guys.
Do you
also
really want
ordered-
the answer to that?
You guys
No.
ordered the liquids, so yeah, you've already got liquor.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
That's
want to
why
be
I-
sloshed, but you know, here we are.
That's why I got a salad, so I.
I'm a dwarf. I'll be fine.
Of course, you'll be fine.
Okay. So you have your you think you would well, would it be devil or demon? Because in this world those are two different things. So is it devil juice or is it demon juice? That's the real question.
Yes.
So you finish your meals. You have your water in your glasses.
I'm gonna take a big old drink and then I'm gonna loudly remark, "Oh, not feeling very well. I'm gonna head back up to the room."
Manny, you are not helping the situation. I go back to
Manny,
eating
you-
my alcoholic soup.
I am going to question your alignment, but okay, I'll let you do that. Oh my god. So, as Manny, as you're going up, some of the people kind of like, almost kind of like they have like a grim look on their face, like almost pity. Um, kind of like bowing their heads and like all very
Did somebody
like
die?
respectful. And then they just kind of look over at the you three and just kind of like
He's gonna be fine.
sad like looks.
Oh my god.
Thoughts and prayers.
I'm laughing too much. I can't. I don't know. I thought you would all find this amusing and do something, but I wasn't sure just where you were gonna take it. Sarsaparilla.
You think
Sarsaparillas not
birds are
even-
real?
Are you at? Please tell me you're not actually saying this.
No.
Okay. I'm like,
My god.
okay. What are the three of you doing?
I'm gonna
If
finish my
Corgi, if
food
you
and
say that,
head up
this
bed.
whole town might implode.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I single-handedly destroyed an entire town.
Okay. Lux is going to bed. Okay, Yanwei, Nuxolf, you're the only ones left awake.
I'm just sitting there slurping, like quietly sipping the drink and everything. And then when I get done, well, almost to the last bit, I'm going to cast Spit Venom,
Oh!
but like right beside me, as if I was throwing up.
I'm so glad I went to bed. Jesus fucking
This
Christ.
fucking guy just turned into a fucking Dilophosaurus. What the fuck?
Okay.
I hate all of you so fucking much right now.
And-
How is the rogue the most like the most like down
Hinged.
to earth in this one? Hinged, yes.
The most
Like I
unique.
told you, I wanted to play a more like semi-serious character, so I'm trying to do just that.
You don't even after last campaign. Anyways,
Semi-serious, semi-serious. I play very chaotic, like doing the most crazy shit kind of characters. So I
Well,
was like,
even
okay,
your-
you know, I'm gonna tone it back a little bit at least.
well, even your lawful good dwarf is being gremlin today.
I
so
have a
that's-
plan.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So Nuxolf is pretending to throw up. What would they even do? Maybe do we need to get you a priest?
He's upstairs.
A healer? We wait, we could get the alchemist in town. She could help you.
What was in this water?
It was just water, you poor thing.
Oh.
Let's get the alchemist. She could get you a good potion. She knows what
Oh,
she's
no.
talking about.
Oh no, it's good. I have some potions of my own. I just need to make it upstairs.
Let's get him some help. Help him upstairs, quick. A group of people help carry you up the stairs.
Yay.
Question: do I hear this as I'm going up to my room?
No, you already went upstairs. I'm not letting you
Okay.
interfere. Although, who's sharing rooms? Because you only got 3 rooms, right?
Yeah.
Nux and I probably share a room. Nux and I, Lux and
Okay.
and Beefo.
Manny, I'm gonna say you probably aren't asleep yet. They just kind of dragged Nuxolf up.
I'm gonna look over and be like, I'll take care of him. I'm working on a fix to your water problem. I'm like at the table writing.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
They
going to come over and I'm going to channel energy specifically into Nuxolf,
Okay.
making sure that like there's a visible glow of holy energy.
I'm glowing.
Is that good or
Feel
bad?
better?
Yes, I feel a lot better now.
Good. It means my solution will probably work. I'll probably finish it up tonight. We'll do it before we leave town tomorrow.
Okay.
They kind of look at each other. Maybe he could help us. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. He's sent from the gods. Maybe he is a god.
I am not a god.
They they kind of look back. They go, so humble. They're finally out of your room.
Well, that was fun.
I think tomorrow will be good for them.
Yeah. Apparently, they believe anything and everything that you tell them. Like, I could tell them I'm a 5-foot troll and they would believe it. Actually, that sounds nice.
Did you see anyone who was starting the rumors in town?
No. I've only
other
heard...
other than our paladin friend.
No, I've only heard talk in the town of the rumors and how we're apparently special.
Oh, we're special, all right.
Is that like through the paper thin wall?
Oh, that's out of character. I'm just stating facts.
Okay, Yanwei, you're the only one not in the room. You're still down.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay down in the like common
Okay.
area. Just kind of enjoy.
Okay, so you hear them saying exactly what they had said. Oh, that dwarf, he could be our savior. He could help all of us. And they still are saying these things like some of them are saying he's sent from the gods, some of them are saying he is a god incarnate. You're hearing all kinds of things. And it just keeps like building off of each other's things.
I'm just sitting here amazed by their stupidity and enjoying my tequila.
You do hear a few other things. So you do hear a rumor that they're talking about how a few of the basically kind of crime organizations are like at a underground war with each other in the city.
What?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about right now.
Underground crime.
So the Brotherhood of Assassins and the League of Thieves are at a war with each other. I'm not joking. That's what they're talking about.
Okay.
You also hear a few of them. You also hear a few of them whispering about the Magicians Guild, but nothing specific about it.
I would like to go knock on the door to Lux and Bifo's room.
Are you sure you want to walk in?
I said knock.
Okay.
You can come in.
All right, I go in.
Okay.
I'm decent.
Is Bifo?
I couldn't tell you. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Bifo was asleep at this point. He's not participating in this.
I have a plan for tomorrow to try to help this town get back to drinking water like they need to.
Oh,
But I
so
might need
now
your
we want to
help.
help the town.
We had to convince them that there was something wrong with the water, but we could overcome it.
Did we have to convince them that there was something wrong with the water, though?
They were already convinced there was
Did
something
we
wrong with the
really?
water. We had to convince them we could overcome it.
I
Where's your
feel
sense
like
of
it's-
showmanship?
I feel like it's all kind of Yonwei's fault.
I agree, but we can fix it.
All right, what's your idea, Manny?
I've already convinced them that I can fix one person or at least myself and another person who is suffering through
Oh God, how
Nuxolf
badly
also
is that gonna-
being.
That's gonna go horribly wrong.
I need your help to help project some images of holiness when I am doing this charade tomorrow.
Okay.
Because obviously,
Yeah, I can do that.
there's nothing wrong with the water, but they don't realize that. And they're not going to believe the water's been fixed unless they see it be fixed.
Yeah, I can help.
All right.
Okay. Yonwei, anything else? That's all the rumors you hear throughout the night.
Oh, that's about it. If that's all I hear, I think I'll head up and settle in for the night.
Okay. So you all are going to sleep then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you sleep through the night and you wake up the next morning. Well, I don't know. Do you all wake up? Yonwei, are you sleeping in again?
No, I enjoyed the
Oh.
bed the first time.
Oh, okay. Kind of overrated.
I just wanted to enjoy at least the first night.
Okay.
All right. Let's get the.
At this point, you tell me what you want to do. I think
So
you're
we're
all
gonna-
leading this more than me at this point.
So we're gonna get the wagon ready to go, so we can head out of town right afterwards to get
Mhm.
away from whatever they're going to do. Then
Okay.
I am going to walk up to the town's most central well.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
you
go
notice
there
there's
with
some
him.
people that are just kind of watching, like kind of whispering, like as you
I
approach it.
real quick. I've put on my cleric's vestments that are in my bag of holding, so I am dressed up as a priest.
Okay.
I mean, I am a priest, but I'm in the full regalia now.
Okay.
I am going to go up. I'm going to mutter some mumbo jumbo, and then I am going to cast light on a stone, and I'm going to drop it into the well.
Okay.
While he's doing this, I'm gonna cast Major Image and give the effect of like some kind of holy sanctity is going on.
Okay. You see a big crowd of people start forming around. Some of them are literally like crying. Some of them are like getting on the ground and like bowing down.
I would stop them and say, please, no, this is just the right thing to do.
Hey,
Did
listen.
you
Your town-
cast Burrito
your-
filter?
Your town was in need, and now your water is good to drink.
Oh, thank you so much. He's amazing. Truly a holy man.
I whisper over to Manny.
I-
Just be glad
I-
that I have silent spell.
I heard that he could have been taller, but he chose not to give his height to others.
What? Manny, you did what?
I did what?
I look over to the townsfolk that just said that. I said, he did what now? What was it that he did?
You. I can't. What are you actually asking someone specifically?
Yes, I'm actually asking them.
The one that specifically said that, or
Yes.
he could have been taller, but he chose not to. He's such a kind and humble and giving dwarf.
You know that dwarves don't get much taller than that, right? How
They
much
kind of look at
height
they
do
kind
you
of look
think
at
he
each other.
gave?
They kind of look at each other. You mean he chose to be a dwarf instead of something else?
Oh my god, that's not what I meant.
I'm gonna walk toward the cart and get.
I'm walking away.
I assume Eonway's driving.
Yeah.
I'm like,
As I'm
let's
walking
go, let's
away,
go.
I just mutter to myself, "This
Time to
place is
fucking
fucking
leave."
hopeless."
Boy, am I excited to come back this way later.
You think that'll be exciting? Just wait until you come back to the town where you know.
I already told Justin what I'm doing when we go back.
Okay.
I ain't gonna be
So are you
fucking
doing anything
seen.
else before you leave? Saying anything else to any of the people?
No.
No.
Nothing to the village people?
If I say the other thing I was thinking of,
Oh God.
my fellow party members might hurt me.
I grab
right before
Eonway
you
by the ear.
leave?
Let's go.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to drive here. Why are you grabbing me?
Lux, I would love to see you attempt to reach her ear.
Jump up and grab her ear.
Athletics. Roll.
I was gonna say that'd be almost like an acrobatics check.
I'll fucking do it. I have a decent acrobatics. Let's see what I get.
This is getting more and more ridiculous.
12 plus 9, 21.
Jesus Christ. You just fucking clamber up me like one of those kittens.
I'm like, meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And that's everything then?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Um
you guys are ridiculous.
I think I'm gonna leave it at that. That there's no better way to leave this.
God.
I know it's 7:20. Yeah, that's okay.
I fear for this town if a snake oil salesman comes through.
Oh my god.
The
that town
fucking
is- I'm surprised that town still fucking exists.
the fucking music man's gonna come through and everyone's gonna have a clarinet. Every single
Damn
person.
clarinets.
Hey, what's wrong with a clarinet?
Were you a clarinet player?
Yeah, what's
I
wrong
was.
with clarinets?
I was a trombone player.
I was a
Whoa,
sax
whoa.
player.
Oh,
What was he selling in the Music Man? I like he was selling instruments in general, but I feel like there was one instrument in particular he was selling, right?
I don't know. Anyways, so thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed this chaotic stream. Please stick around for the raid. It really helps us out and it helps out whoever we're raiding. Unless someone has someone specific, I'm thinking of raiding that raiding the person that okay.
Chicken banana. Chicken
banana.
Banana.
The one that Ollie raided the other day.
Banana. Chicken banana.
Oh, here it is. Perfect. So thank you all so much for being here. We will be back on Tuesday. And I think, okay, let's actually talk about this now. Corgi, are you available Tuesday at 5?
Am I available Tuesday at 5? I ask my secretary.
Is that
I
the
got it.
title?
I got a shrug, so I think so.
I say that because we were gonna do that. We talked about doing that Pride like talk stream. I think we're
I
gonna
do
do it
have
on Tuesday.
Thursday off though.
Huh?
Yeah, I should be
Gonna be
available.
Tuesday.
Okay, so Tuesday we will be doing a just chatting stream. And then
I
we'll
mean,
have our normal streams throughout the rest
I
of the week.
I am off at 5
Tuesday.
though.
That's fine.
So a little late.
Yeah. Okay. But anyways, so we're going to go ahead and raid. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll be back on Tuesday. Anything else to add, anyone?
Thanks
love-
for watching.
Nope. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.